What's up, Cowboys Nation, and welcome back to another video here at the TGRDC show. Before we begin, be sure to hit the like button and hit subscribe for more Dallas Cowboys content. Guys, it's a little bit of a tighter week, and that's usually just the case when Thanksgiving games come. But I am going to get my post-game or my pre-game prediction video out for you right now. As you guys know, Thanksgiving's coming up. Happy Thanksgiving to all my followers, subscribers, everyone that follows me on all the social media. But the Dallas Cowboys are 7-3, and they are welcoming the Las Vegas Raiders, not Oakland, Las Vegas Raiders, who are 5-5, and they're going to be coming to AT&T Stadium for your annual Thanksgiving game. Dallas Cowboys are first in the NFC East, and the Raiders in their division, they're third. So this is your pregame prediction video. This is where we break down what I think are the three main factors coming in here and why I'm going to give you three reasons why we bounce back and we win this game. Yes, in my season prediction video, I had estimated and I had predicted that we would be on a little bit of a losing landslide at this moment, but there's a lot of things that happened in Las Vegas that I think a lot of us fans couldn't have expected happening. John Gruden, Henry Ruggs, those sort of incidences that happened earlier on in the year. At this point, number one, let's get into it. The Raiders are on a 3-game losing streak since their bye week. That is so rare. Usually when you come out of your bye week, you're a little bit more energetic. Therefore, you can probably get at least one win in there. Right now, there are 3 games on a losing streak, which is super surprising. But most importantly, in those 3 games, they have scored 16 points, 14 points, and 13, meaning their offense is not getting it going whatsoever. The Cowboys on their worst day, they've scored 9 and 16 points. I'm talking about the Broncos game, and I'm talking about the Chiefs game. Even on their worst day, when the Cowboys are shooting themselves in their foot, when they're overthrowing passes and whether they're dropping passes, the Dallas Cowboys are still able to muster up at least a competition. If we're looking at this game statistically, they're able to muster up a competitive game against the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, because they're on the 3-game losing streak, do I think the Raiders are going to go into 4-game losing streaks? It's tough to say. A team like that, you're a professional in the National Football League. You take what you do so importantly. We can't dismiss the fact that they're on a 3-game losing streak, that they're just going to lay down and expect us to win this entire game. The Raiders are going to put up a fight. This is going to be a dogfight, and I knew it when I saw it on the schedule before, but even without their coach, John Gruden, and without their wide receiver, Henry Ruggs, this is going to be a tough matchup here. Their defensive line is very good against our offensive line, which I'll get a little bit into, and they have a great quarterback, Derek Carr, and anytime these two teams play, it's a good game. It's a fun game, especially on Thanksgiving. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, but that's the first thing I think. I think the Cowboys are just more talented. Even with the injuries, we're not going to have Coop. We're obviously not going to have CeeDee Lamb. But the Cowboys are just more talented. They have the better defense. We have Dak Prescott. We just have the pieces enough to win a game like this, I think. Second thing I think is, like I said, the game won't be easy. I think it's going to be close to the final quarter. I think the Raiders are going to put up a good fight. I wouldn't be surprised if they come out and grab an early lead. I would even be surprised if it would be 14-3 to start the game. It's going to be frustrating. I think the turnaround is going to be, it's hard to see. It's hard to evaluate this team under Mike McCarthy because with Jason Garrett, they were able to turn around and, reach these Thanksgiving games. But this one, we saw last year, they were kind of in the same spot where they were struggling with their offensive line. And then we lost to the Washington football team, a game that we obviously should have won. Let's talk about Tyron Smith. Tyron Smith's going to be back this game. Do I think he should play? Let me tell you something here that you may not already know. I'm more of a division-minded football kind of guy. So when I look at his schedule, especially at this time of the year where a lot of these games are so important, I'm more inclined to sit people, rest people, and focus on these division games. Because if you can win your division, you're guaranteed a playoff spot. Most importantly, you're guaranteed a home playoff game. If you can get that first win in the wild card, you got 3 more on the way, and you put your and in the postseason, anything can happen. So that's kind of where I'm coming from. With Tyron Smith playing, I'm going to say that I personally don't like that. I think you should at least rest him a couple more games this game especially, and I would even argue that you would rest him for the New Orleans game coming up so that you would have him ready for the Washington game that's coming up that's going to be super, super important for us. Now, with that being said, that's just my view, guys. I'm a division-minded guy, and I just explained to you the reason why I would see it that way. I think you're risking this. They said they sat him for the Chiefs game because of, big picture. I'm thinking even bigger picture here. I'd rather have him there for the past 5 games, 6 games going into the end of the season. But like I said, he'll be back in the lineup. He'll be eliminating any hopeful issues happening at that offensive line. And I think that's just an interesting story because last year all we had was Zach Martin, and we were still able to pump up out some games. Now we have Lyle Collins and we have Zach Martin. We have a lot of pieces there, more pieces than we did last year. And so why we put up that effort against the Chiefs, I'm still not too sure. But I think the Cowboys are also home. They're 4-1 when they're at home. They're a better football team at home. And so hopefully we're not going into this game with the same effort that we had against the Denver Broncos. These AFC West teams, they're tough, man. I mean, we beat the Chargers by 3. We lost to the Chiefs. We lost to the Broncos. And now we got the Raiders coming up. So it's going to be a tough game, guys. It's going to be a tough game. You're not going to just be able to sit back and watch this and eat your turkey, your leftover turkey. It's going to be something that we're going to be invested in, and you may be a little bit late to your Black Friday shopping. But it's going to be a tough game, and I do expect this team to bounce back. A lot of things have been said about this team. Maybe not living up to the expectations, possibly being average. That's all nonsense. Right now, we're 7-3. Last year, we were 3-7. Dallas Cowboys Nation, let's get some perspective on this, and let's just take a deep breath. I know we're struggling with injuries. I know we're going about this, but we just need to relax. This team's got it. We got a good coaching staff. We got 3 head coaches, Kellen Moore, Dan Quinn, Mike McCarthy. We drafted for this position in our defense to be able to have this amount of depth. Offensively, I wish we could have drafted for that offensive line, but guys, we're going to be just fine. And it's with my full expectation that we should win this game in a very close game, just because of injuries. But I think we should be able to win this game. Other than that, guys, I think we advance to 8-3. I will see you guys after the game on Thanksgiving. Other than that, enjoy your Thanksgiving, guys, and I'll see you then. Thank you so much for following. Be sure to like the video, hit subscribe for more Dallas Cowboys content. And one more thing, go Cowboys!